What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So in this video, I wanted to talk to you about the CSR. Since we have so much hype with the CSR, with the new changes that they had, the new benefits that they added, the increased annual fee, I wanted to just put another video out where I compare the Amex Platinum card with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. And the reason why I do this is because I did this in the past. And the route that I went when it came to that video, you wouldn't really expect because I have an Amex bias, but I talked about the Chase Sapphire Reserve being the best card. Now I wanted to see how they compare with the new increased annual fee and the new benefits that it has. So I want to get into that, break that whole entire thing down and give you my opinion. Now it's just my opinion and each card may be different for another person's spending. So I don't want to basically say that this is a done deal. This is how things go. But I wanted to let everybody know exactly what I think about it and how it would fit my spending. Before I start, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. I do a giveaway every single week, so if you want to know about that giveaway, stick around to the end of the video. And remember to subscribe to my podcast clips channel. Watch the podcast and subscribe to my podcast clips channel. That really helps us out. My wife and I talk about different topics all the time, and we just love to have these conversations. So in order to keep it going, hit that subscribe button, like the videos, and also comment and let us know what you think of them. So with the new Chase Sapphire Reserve benefits, I know that this is gaining a lot of traction. And the reason why is because, you're adding on credits, you're adding on more money that you have to pay for an annual fee. You're adding on a lot of stuff, and it may change for some people depending on somebody's spend. There are some people out there canceling the card, saying that they're done with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. There are some people out there that, still are sticking by the card because they feel like it values or they find value in their spending. So they find value in the card and they find value in their spending. So I just wanted to go through how I see it and how I compare the two, because the comparison in the past, obviously, if you watch that video, it went the Chase Sapphire Reserve's way. And that's coming from me, someone who has an Amex bias. So that's really crazy. Now let's look at it as a whole, and they're truly comparable. And so first let's break down the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So with the new benefits, let's actually break down the whole thing. So you get 50,000 rewards points when you spend $4,000 in your first 3 months, which can basically equal up to $750 worth of travel. That's huge. You also have a $550 annual fee that's increased from $450. So if you're not familiar with that, $450 was the old annual fee. Now $550 is a new annual fee. You also have a $300 travel credit, which isn't different. That didn't change. It's a travel credit, so it's very broad. You also have 3 times on travel, 3 times on dining, 1 times on everything else. You get a lot of value with the reward structure of this card. You also get 50% more redeemable value with the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So just say that, your bonus where you have, 50,000 points, which equals to $500 in value at a 1-to-1 ratio, but with the 50% more redeemable value, it bumps it up. So it bumps it up to $750. That's huge. You also get a $100 application fee for global entry and TSA PreCheck. You get access to 1,000 airport lounges. You also get the new DoorDash credits, which is a $120 value. Basically $60 in 2020 and $60 in 2021. You also get Lyft Pink, which could be valued at basically $240. You're getting that membership service, Lyft Pink. And then you also get 10 times on Lyft rides. So that's huge to be able to get 10 times there, to be able to get the $240 worth of value. So the Chase Sapphire Reserve changed substantially. It's a huge perk. They have a lot of perks to them. And the only thing that is really the huge downside is the fact that they raised the annual fee. Now, I know a lot of people are saying that the only reason they raised the annual fee was because, they're losing a lot of money on this card, which is insane. I know that they're losing a lot of money on this card. It doesn't make sense how much they're giving away when it comes to these cards that they offer. So now before we get into any analysis, let's go over the Amex Platinum card. So the Amex Platinum card has a 60,000 point bonus, which can be valued up to $600 when you spend $5,000 in your first 3 months, so $1,000 more than the Chase Sapphire Reserve. Also, you have a $550 annual fee, just like the Chase Sapphire Reserve with the new increased annual fee for the CSR. You do have a $200 airline credit, a $200 Uber credit, a $100 Saks Fifth Avenue credit. So when you look at the airline credit, it's not as broad as the Chase Sapphire Reserve. It's just an airline credit. You also get 5 times on flights booked through airlines and also through Amex Travel. You get 5 times on prepaid hotels booked through Amex Travel, and you get 1 times on everything else. You also get Centurion Lounge access, which is a huge perk. You don't get that with any other card that you see, besides the black card, I guess. But Centurion Lounge access is a huge perk. You do get a $100 hotel credit on qualified charges. You get Hilton Honors Gold status. So complimentary Hilton Honors Gold status. You get Marriott Bonvoy Gold Elite status, which is huge. You get a lot of complimentary benefits with this card. So you can get things like room upgrades upon arrival. You can also get daily breakfast for 2 people. You can also get guaranteed 4 p.m. late checkout, noon check-in, complimentary Wi-Fi, and much more. I mean, you can get so much with this card that you get complimentary that, I mean, it just makes it a huge value in itself. So now that we broke down both of the cards, we broke down the CSR and we broke down the Amex Platinum. At a basic level, you can look at them and say they're both valuable cards. Why are we creating this comparison? The reason why we're creating this comparison is because you look at someone that has a normal situation, they're not going to get 2 travel cards that have a $550 annual fee. People hate paying annual fees in general. Why would they pay $550 2 times? That's just insane. So what I'm trying to do is help you understand exactly what can be good for your situation. Now, when I look at both of these cards, like I said, they have huge benefits. They are like ones that really can't be touched by other cards. The Platinum card and the CSR are really good cards, right? But there has to be one winner. And I had one winner in the last video, and I'm going to have one winner in this video. Or am I? When you think about a person's situation, it depends exactly what you're going to use for travel. You can say, what's the best travel card? But it depends. It goes back to the accounting answer that you always give. When someone asks you a question in accounting, it always ends in it depends. And I didn't mean to rhyme there, but it depends really, because you have 2 options here. You have people that do like business traveling and occasional traveling, and people that do, vacation and, spa, resort traveling, like 2 different looks here. You can do it for vacation or you can do it for business. What would be better for each of them? Now, I can say that the CSR would probably be better for business if you think about it, because you have, not only traveling that you get 3 times back, you also get dining 3 times back. And you can have airport lounge access. So you have a lot of the things that a lot of people don't get, but you're using it and you're moving and you're always going from here to there, and you could dine in other places. Now, when it comes to the Platinum card, it's a different situation, right? So you go to a resort, you can get all the complimentary things that they have there. You can upgrade your room, you can get free breakfast, and it can be more of a value for you in that instance. So if I had to say what is the best card here, I can still say the CSR has a better value for people that are going on business trips, that are using Lyft, that are dining out, that are staying in different hotels, that are, traveling from here to there in one day. It makes sense for you. But when it comes to people that go on occasional vacations, I don't think it's for you, because you're probably not going to use Lyft. I go on occasional vacations. Will I use Lyft? No. How many times have I used Uber? Probably once. Like, I don't use those services, and if I get credits on those services, Uber, Lyft, I don't know if I would truly get a ton of my value back. So if I look at both of these cards, I can probably get more value out of the Uber credit than I can with the Lyft. And the reason why is because I can use Uber Eats. I can't use Lyft Eats, but I would be forced to use DoorDash over here. So this is the thing. You're not getting value out of that $240 that you wanted to get out of, the value out of. So for certain circumstances, I would say that one comes out on top. But the overall winner, if I had to basically say it's going to be an overall winner for a normal person's situation, a person that, travels occasionally, that doesn't go on, 7 trips a year, doesn't have that much PTO, and doesn't basically work for their own company or whatever, or, own their own company. I would say the Platinum card is something that tops it. With the raised annual fee, I just can't justify it because me personally, I don't use Lyft, I don't use Uber, but I can use Uber Eats because even with my gold card, I use Grubhub, and that's a form of using Uber Eats if that's the case. So why not just be able to use that service and get value out of that service? So I have to say that a clear winner for me is the Platinum card, and I'm not going back. And I know I have an Amex bias, but just breaking things down with the increased annual fee, it does not make sense. I can use the DoorDash, but it does not make sense increasing it $100 and then giving me benefits that I will not use. Now, like I said, disclaimer, this is just my spending situation. So if you have a different spending situation, if you go on business trips, if you go on 10 trips a year, if you use Lyft all the time, if you live in a highly populated city, then it makes sense for you. I don't. I can't tell you the last time I've used Uber. I can't tell you the last time I've used Lyft. Never. So I can't say that it's for me. So that's my video, guys. Hopefully you find value out of this video. I don't want to make it seem like I'm just choosing Amex cards every time. Obviously, those are the ones that I get value out of. Now, there are some Chase cards that I get value out of, and I want to say that because eventually I will have Chase cards, but I don't right now. The only Chase card that I have is the Amazon Prime card, the Chase card. So hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And remember that I do a giveaway every single week. I give away 2 Amazon gift cards at the end of the week. And all you have to do in order to enter that giveaway is just comment on at least one video for the week, like at least one video for the week, and also be subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you do all those things and you get 1 ticket in the hat, but if you want multiple tickets, then just comment on multiple videos. Remember to subscribe to my podcast, Clips channel. Check out the full podcast if you want to, but if you don't want to watch 50 minutes or an hour, check out the Clips channel. We have a bunch of clips on there that you may like. It's not always about the same thing, so check out some of these things. I really want to grow that Clips channel up to 1,000 subscribers plus. So go ahead and support me over on that channel. But that's pretty much it. I'm gonna have to get out of here, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.